Hey, so today is such an exciting day. I get to harvest the first salad greens of the season, fresh out of the garden. I am so excited about this. If you followed me for any amount of time, you probably know, like, I just love growing salad greens, especially in containers. And to be able to finally be harvesting this is, and it's just such a good feeling, right? Like anytime you can actually eat out of your garden, it's amazing. I think I bought a little bit of lettuce at the grocery store this past week, but I think that is going to be my last lettuce shop. I shouldn't have to get any kinds of greens from the store for at least the next month, if not hopefully longer. So let me show you what I've got and what I'm harvesting tonight. This is dazzling blue kale, one of my favorite kales, and this is lancenato. I'm going to be harvesting both of these. And then I have just a mix of salad greens in here, some different like oak leaf lettuces and butter lettuces, and then arugula as well is going to be part of this mix. And I am just going to follow the kind of like cut and come again method where you harvest the bigger outside leaves. So as you can see, there's like the little tiny leaves here, and then there's these big these big leaves along the outside. And so you harvest like just the most mature leaves along the outside, and then the plant doesn't die. You're not killing the actual like mother plant. That plant will continue to grow, but you're still getting like a really nice harvest. And you just take all those mature leaves along the outside, mature I guess I should say. So as you can see, this container of lettuce is super tightly packed, and that is because I'm really growing this only for salad greens. If I wanted to get actual head lettuce out of these plants, I would have to plant them further apart. They will grow for a while, especially if I continue to harvest on them. They'll continue to grow and grow and grow, but they're just so tightly packed that they're never going to actually be able to really reach like a full maturity size. There's just not enough space for them to do that. So you can definitely maximize your space. I'm going to get all these lovely baby greens off of it. There they are. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to get like a head lettuce unless I separated these plants and planted them out elsewhere. But growing this close together, it's just too tight spacing for them. They just don't have room to get super huge. But they are perfectly enough space to get nice baby greens, which is what I'm after anyways. I prefer baby greens in most cases. I just think that they're a bit more tender. I think they taste better in salads, even on like sandwiches and stuff. For the most part, I like to just grow baby greens and eat greens as small little leaves. I just think it tastes good. And growing them nice and compact in these containers really helps to produce those little baby greens. Now I did find, it must have snuck in with this feathery frills kale. I don't know how this kale is flavor-wise. I'm gonna pick a couple leaves because I'm interested. I mostly grew it because it was so pretty. I thought it added a unique kind of texture and look to the garden. But also it looks like there's a lettuce, some kind of bronze lettuce seed that got in there with it. And this shows you, how the plants look if they get bigger. I'm gonna harvest that too. That's still a perfect size for like a baby green salad. And over here, I didn't realize that my watercress was ready to start being harvested, but this is the watercress that I'm growing, and I'm gonna pick a few of these. Now, with these, you can't really do like the cut and come again where you pick from the outside, but I find that even if you just take the top off, they'll resprout, and you can still get to enjoy them and everything. So no issue with that. But that's fun to have a little bit of watercress. Watercress is really a cool plant and a fun green to grow. I like all the different little like cressy green kind of things. I've done watercress, upland cress that grow really fast, and they just add like a nice little kind of like peppery sort of different bite to your salads. Watercress I've often grown in a container that was set in a like a cup of water, and that did really well. The plants grew amazingly because they really like to have a lot of water. They are like basically an aquatic-y kind of plant. But I'm testing out growing them in the raised beds, and so far that's been going well too. Granted, I've been watering them really often, and definitely here in Virginia things are humid, rainy, fairly often, so that probably helps with the watercress situation. But yeah, this is just such an exciting day. There is nothing like being able to replace something from the grocery store with something that you grow in your garden, and that's why I just had to rush out here and pick these and just bring you all along with me to encourage you. Even if you just got a couple containers of lettuce, you can get enough to really add to a salad or fill up a salad, do sandwiches, anything like that. It's totally doable. So I'm gonna harvest a bit more out of here. Again, the more I harvest of those big leaves, as long as there's a little leaves in the middle, the more they'll just keep generating and growing, and the more salads I will have. Probably being more systematic, like working my way through this container. As you see, I just kind of pick my way through, but you do have to kind of look around a little bit. It's definitely not a I don't know what the word would be, sort of hands-off harvesting. You definitely need to be careful about what you're doing and really looking, mindful that you're getting the leaves that that you should be getting, you know, that kind of thing. You just have to be kind of a little bit careful. I just got distracted because look what I see on my kale. See that? Somebody else has been enjoying my kale. This is what you spray the BT for, but you can also just remove them. There's one over here. We're almost out of that caterpillar season, but not quite yet. I had that threat of a frost last week, but it never came through, and all of the bugs and pests are still very, very happily getting after the plants. So still on that a little bit. I'm going to go throw these into a salad with a bit more arugula that I do have from the store. I already purchased it, so I'm just going to mix it in with this that I harvested, and I'll show you what the salad looks like. I think it's going to be a really yummy fall salad. Make sure this row cover is on there just right. It's at least keeping the squirrels out of those beds, so that's good. They're not disrupting any of those little small plants and digging into it. They could quickly destroy one of these containers of lettuce. All right, I'm gonna take this inside and make some dinner. So I just wanted to pop back out here because I realized that I never finished my video yesterday. I never really filmed a sign off. Thank you so much for watching. That salad was absolutely delicious. Those salad greens were so good. There is something about lettuce fresh out of the garden that is just different than store-bought greens. So I can't wait to have many more salads like that. I will link the recipe that I made. It's basically just like a fall salad with apples and bacon and nuts and you know, cherries and stuff in it. So just kind of like yeah, a little bit of a fall salad. So I kind of tweaked it, but a super good recipe. Anyways, again, thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.